So, after thinking a lot about what game I should cover for my first ever review, I came to realize what would be better than the first game series I ever played as a child. I'm talking about the Sonic the Hedgehog series. Well, the first game to be more exact. This is my review of Sonic the Hedgehog 1. After the success of Super Mario Bros. 3 on NES and especially Super Mario World on SNES, Nintendo was on the top of gaming industry. Sega wanted to compete with them, decided that they needed a new mascot to represent the console. Many designs were brought to the table, but in the end, the Hedgehog we know now was the chosen one. I wonder how the thought process looked like there. Whoa. Are you all... You shut your mouth! Okay, don't need to be such a dick, jeez. You said, don't worry about that Mario. He won't get famous. He's just a lame plumber. Well, guess what? He did! He did! Look, I already got this. I made a lot of cool designs here that we can look through and pick one to be our next mascot. How about it? I guess, sure, why not? Great. So what do you think about the first one? Gumlet warrior that punches the crap out of the enemy. I don't know, sounds a little boring. Yeah, I guess it's pretty boring now to think about it. But maybe you'll like the next one. Knight adventurer that goes to many dungeons to save his beloved princess. Yeah, sure, then we can give him a green tunic and name him Zelda. Actually, I think his name is Link. Next. Good thing I saved the best one for last. Alien martial artist with superpower and golden hair. Guess it's over. That was the last design. Wait, what is that? Wait, this is what my dumb kid drew. Kids are so dumb, am I right? Genius! Wait, what? Guess we'll never know. Anyways, gameplay-wise, Sonic the Hedgehog look at your standard platformer. As Sonic, you have to run through 6 zones, each separated into 3 acts. You finish an act by running past the gold sign at the end of it. Along the way, you can find different power-ups inside monitors that can help Sonic in many ways. First, you got the speed shoes, which makes Sonic run much faster. Then a shield, which makes him take an extra hit. And finally, invincibility, which makes Sonic invincible to enemies and spikes. Yeah, you can still fall into Bowman's pits and get crushed though. Anyways, at the end of the third act, you'll face Dr. Robotnik, Sonic's arch-nemesis, in one of his many inventions created to take out our bull hero. Most of them are easy as hell, but some can be pretty annoying. Also, scattered around the act, there are rings that Sonic can collect. As long as he holds at least one, he can take an extra hit. Collecting 100 gives him an extra life, and if you finish an act with 50, a giant ring will appear above the gold sign. Jumping into it will send Sonic into the special stage where he can collect one of the 6 Chaos Emeralds. The special stages are really that hard, but can be really confusing. You navigate through rotating mazes with really awkward control. You can change the rotation direction by bumping into R switches, but most of the time you will hit them by accident, and which can mess out your chances to grab the gem, and really annoying the crap out of me. But look, the thing is about the Chaos Emeralds, they don't really do anything besides changing the ending slightly. You don't have to waste your time with that. Hell, I stopped it at the 5th one. So, putting everything together, Sonic the Hedgehog doesn't seem that special, right? You have a level to finish, enemies to destroy, power-ups, and a boss at the end. Well, yeah, but Sonic the Hedgehog has something that separates it from the rest of the platformers. I'm talking about speed and physics. Unlike Mario, who requires the player to hold one button to keep him running, Sonic needs the right angle to create speed. It's simple. If Sonic runs in a decline, he will run faster. By pressing down while running, Sonic can roll into a ball which can make him even faster and destroy enemies by rolling into them. In terms of graphics, the game looks pretty nice. The color choice gives each zone a different feel, and the background really makes the world Sonic travels to seem more alive. There isn't much to say about the aesthetics, I just really like them. Each zone brings something different to the table. First off, we have Green Hill Zone. It's a nice beginning level where you can get used to how Sonic handles. It has a lot of branching paths that lead to the goalpost, and a lot of ways to gain speed. Next we have Marble. And I hate it. After the adrenaline rush I got from Green Hill, here comes this dull and uninteresting level to ruin it. All you do here is waiting. Wait for this slow platform to move across lava. Wait for this chain platform to come down. You wait for these platforms to come out of the wall. All you do here is waiting. This place sucks. Nothing interesting is happening here. No speed, no places to explore, no anything. There is one part where you are chased by the lava for 5 seconds. And that's the only thing I can remember besides waiting on goddamn blocks. Next we have Springer Zone. Honestly, this place isn't so bad. It has a lot of fast-paced platforming, but some slow moments that were used a little too much for my liking. Also, sometimes the bumpers tend to be in your way quite often. But other than that, the zone is okay. And now Labyrinth Zone. Oh, Labyrinth Zone. You and your slow as hell water sections. In this zone we learn that Sonic can swim and he can also drown if he stays too much underwater. To make sure that he doesn't die, you can use one of the many air bubbles in the stage. Okay, let's make one thing clear. I don't hate this zone. Yes, the water slows you down a lot, and I mean a lot, but at least the stage doesn't feel as dull and boring as Marble Zone. There are actually things to do here. For example, at the beginning of Act 3 you move down some water slides that loop infinitely until you jump on a specific spot and press a switch to open a path. And the drowning gimmick, it's a nice way to make sure that the player gets off the water faster. There are actually things to do here. And yes, I'll admit, there are some annoying parts such as the rising platforms and waiting for the bubbles to come out of the ground. But they rarely happen. This level might be slow as hell, but at least it's not as boring as Marble Zone, so it gets a pass on my list. Not the best, but not the worst. And then after Labyrinth we have Starlight Zone. And holy crap, I love this stage. After the somehow decent pace of Springyard Zone, slow but interesting platforming in Labyrinth Zone, and Marble Zone, we have finally come back to moving around with the speed of sound. Similar to Green Hill, the level has a lot of ways to gain speed, some platforming, and one of my favorite music tracks in the whole series. I'm serious, this zone is one of my favorite in the game. The only issue I would have are those bomb-looking robots that can't be destroyed by jumping or rolling into them, and when they explode, 4 projectiles come out of them, and they are pretty hard to avoid, especially when there are more than one in one place. But that's kinda about it on the negatives. And now we arrive at the last zone, Robotnik's Base Scrapbrain Zone. As expected, this is the hardest stage of them all. A lot of platforming over almost pits, electric poles that can zap Sonic, and fire coming out of pipes. It's not that bad of a level to be honest, and it may be harder than most of the stages, but it's doable. Act 3 takes after Labyrinth Zone aesthetics for some reason, and I said I don't mind the zone that much, but even I have to say that going to a 4th act of it, it's too much. So, looking at each zone individually, I can say they weren't really built around Sonic's speed. Only 2 out of 6 places you can actually get to run fast, while the rest of the zone are focusing mostly on traditional platforming and whatever is Marble doing. They aren't awful, I just think they could have merged the level design with the way Sonic controls better. Musically speaking, Sonic the Hedgehog is great. I don't think I need to mention how much I love Starlight music, and the rest of the tracks aren't half bad either. Easily the best part about this game. So in the end, what do I think about this game as a whole? Well, the graphics are nice, the music is great, Sonic design is cool as hell, and the speed-based platforming is a neat idea. I just don't think it was implemented right in this game. Like I said, only 2 out of 6 zones really take advantage of how Sonic handles, but this is the first game, so I guess the developers were trying to get their footing with this title. Sonic the Hedgehog isn't a perfect game, but I don't think it's a bad one either. Yeah, it might need some fine tuning here and there, but for the first attempt of a game series that is still relevant today, I think it was passable. Anyway, this was my review of Sonic the Hedgehog 1. I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you next time.